You just wasted my time. Communication is key. And that is today's topic. But before we get into all that, welcome back. This is Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. And we are going to dive into a few reasons why communication is key, because I have lost business, I have gained business, all due to my communication skills or lack thereof. So I want to save you some time, energy, and any losses that you may endure, and give you some tips that have helped me along the way and the results of my actions of having good communication skills. So let's dive into all of that. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, communication. In my coaching calls, I always tell my clients when they ask, how do I become a TC? I want to be self-employed. I want to work from home. And, as we're talking about their history, their work history, and all those things, I always bring up communication. And one of the things I always tell them is the funds are in the follow-up. Now, what does that mean? So in the beginning of my self-employed career, as a TC, as an independent TC, I was working a 9-to-5 prior. I had always acknowledged the person in real time. Got your email, working on it, or they would come up to me. Did you get my email? Yes, got it. They would hit send and then run to me at the front. But when I became self-employed, that's when I had to learn a whole new communication style, which required me to respond to emails in a timely manner, frequently, and all the time, which I was not used to. So let me know if you are currently struggling with responding to emails, if people are always getting on you about, hey, are you still alive? Did you quit? Are you working for me? And all of that, because I swear, the funds really are in the follow-up. A simple, yes, received, working on it. When do you need this by? I'll have this done by the end of the day, the week, the month, whatever is required, right? Because when you don't say things like that, you have to remember realtors, people that are self-employed, unless, they're praying, meditating, and have things in place and tools to help manage their emotions, they're more than likely going to be on edge 95% of the time. The other 5% is when they're sleeping. Because I've encountered many different personalities over the last 20 plus years. And I realized if I don't want them to bother me or fire me or question my abilities and skills and overall business, then I'm going to just simply hit okay, respond, and move on with my day. Because then it's going to turn into, did you get my email, texting, calling, voicemails, rinse and repeat. And honestly, that just creates more stress for everyone involved, because it's already a high stress situation and we don't want to make it any more stressful for anyone else. So there's that when it comes to emails. The other aspect of communication is when you simply want to take time off. I, in the last couple of years, haven't had as much business as I have in the past, but I have been on vacation with my laptop because I feel like it's okay to work while you're out of town. If you can get as much done before you go, even better, but I always take my laptop everywhere I go, even if it's to my parents' house or a long weekend in a different state or whatever the case may be, right? I always have my laptop just in case, because I am my livelihood. And if I leave it at home, that's honestly really irresponsible of me. And I've learned the hard way, being out either at my nephew's baseball game in the middle of the week or football game, or taking an extended lunch or an appointment. Now, some things, you don't need to be glued to your laptop or your phone 24/7, but it does provide peace of mind having it, because you can't do everything on your phone or your tablet. And in those emergency, I need a quick turnaround situations, which do happen, it's just good to have it. But if you do want to take time off, which, are you really off when you're self-employed? But I guess that's another conversation for a different day. But when I am traveling, I do have my laptop. I'll check my emails before I head out. I always make sure I tell people I'm going out of town. If there isn't anything pressing or urgent, or maybe I'm not taking that long of a trip, maybe I won't say anything, but I may say something at the beginning of the week. I'm going to be away from my desk. Please expect a delay, but also know that things are getting done in the background. Just something to that effect. We can discuss verbiage and things of that nature, but communication is key when it comes to letting people know about your whereabouts. Now, you don't have to tell them every little detail, like going to the bathroom, making lunch, Target run, picking up the kids. Like, you don't have to tell them all of that. You really don't. And if someone presses you and questions you for taking care of yourself or implementing self-care into your schedule, then I think you should reevaluate if this is someone you actually want to align with and work with in the long run. Communication when it comes to responding back to emails is key, because the funds are in the follow-up. If you want to get away from work, you need to tell people what you're doing and where you're going. I spent my birthday, and it was really just like a quick 3-day trip in Japan last April. And I didn't tell anyone because I didn't have any business at the time. I really didn't. And out of nowhere, a client I work with once a year, no joke. I think the most we've worked together was maybe twice in the last 3 or 4 years. Emails me on my trip, my first official day. We landed in the afternoon the day before, my first day. He's blowing me up. And mind you, it's major time difference. And I'm debating, should I tell him? Should I not? And I'm all discombobulated because I have jet lag. This is a quick 3-day trip to Japan, from San Francisco to Japan for my 40th birthday. I'll talk about that a different day, but just know that it was a quick trip. I didn't think anything of it. I just went about my day, checked my emails to make sure, tried to align the times, but it was just, I was all up, just not in my right mind. And I'm celebrating, right? I see he's emailing me, now he's texting me, now he's calling me. It's getting out of control. So I'm responding to emails as best as I can. I'm trying to do what he's asking me to do, but he has these odd requests for disclosures. It was just one of those situations where, had I just said something in the beginning, even sending a mass email to clients that I've only worked with once a year, that would have saved me so much heartache, because he stopped working with me after that trip. He thought I had quit in the middle of working with him. And mind you, we were only 1 day into the transaction, but he flipped on me that quickly. So be mindful that even if you are traveling for 3 days in the middle of the week and you feel that it's important to communicate to them, unless you plan on working, I suggest that you tell people you are going out of town. And that's a mistake I made even late in my career that I think about often. I don't regret it, but I do think about that when it does come to either onboarding new clients or coaching people one-on-one in ways to improve their efficiency in order to gain clients, in order to keep clients, because that's important, is retention and recurring and returning customers, because how else are we going to get paid, unless you have side hustles and other services that you offer. But if you're just a TC and that's your only source of income, then you really have to show up when it comes to customer service and communication. But overall, in those 3 aspects, it is very important. And when you schedule meetings with someone, or someone schedules a meeting with you, and you agree to show up and go, but for whatever reason you can't go, and you have the control or the power and the time to just send a quick text or email that, hey, not going to make it, or I'm running late, please send it. I've had so many experiences where people schedule meetings with me and they don't show up. I've had more cancellations. I feel like I've had more cancellations over the years than I've had actual meetings when it comes to my coaching business. And yes, I'm still, less than 2 years into inconsistently having a coaching business, and this is the year I'm taking it more seriously, but I've even tried charging people, and you can't control everyone else, but I would just suggest that if you are scheduled to meet with someone and for some reason your schedule changes, another meeting is running late, please tell them. There's no shame. Don't feel any shame or guilt, or if you have any fears of getting yelled at or fired, just face it. We can't control every single outcome, but if we do have the awareness of like, oh crap, running late, stuck in traffic, even if you were doing something maybe you weren't supposed to be doing, like a midday Target run, and now you're late for your afternoon meeting with a client, be as transparent as you can to let them know, hey, I'm running 20 minutes late. Can you, is that okay with you? Or do you need to reschedule? I'm so sorry, and maybe if they end up canceling or something, send them like a gift card just for honestly wasting their time. Because that's what it feels like. You just wasted my time. Because it isn't just a matter of pressing the start meeting button. It's the preparation, the mind, the mental preparation, did I get enough water? Did I use the bathroom? Did I eat? All before my meeting. Do I have any urgent emails that I need to check in between time? So communication really goes a long way. And if you are someone that wants to schedule a one-on-one with me, please honor the time. And honestly, you're going to get so much value in even just a free 20-minute call. I guarantee it. And if you don't lose anything because it was a free call. But just know that commitments, communication, all of that is tied together. And communication really is key in all elements of life, whether you're a business owner, an employee, an assistant, an intern, a student, whatever the case may be. Having strong communication skills goes a long way. And I'll tell you, practicing, creating these videos has helped me with my communication skills as well. I'm still not the best at it, and I can definitely improve, especially in my personal life, but I'm aware of it, and I'm taking the steps forward to get better and to pause and to reassess, reevaluate what's working, what's not. Did I hurt anyone? Did they hurt me? What am I going to do with these feelings? Like, there's so much to consider, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to, did you say your part? It's not up to me on how they're going to interpret it or receive that or react to that. The outcome is out of my control. So lead with respect, lead with kindness and compassion, but communication is key. And that's all I got for this one. And I hope you found value in it, because I enjoy talking about this stuff. And I know this is all about real estate, business mindset, and all of that is connected through communication. So let me know some communication skills that you would like to share with the community, as well as maybe some stories that maybe have impacted you because of your lack of communication or over communicating, because it's okay to over communicate as well. So with all that said, like I said, that's it for this one. Until the next one, my name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily, and this is Transaction Care. Communication is key. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. Oh, before you go, if you like this video, you'll probably love one of these right here, these rectangles. Click on one of them, and this circle, click that to subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And visit transactioncare.com to learn more about myself and my services that are available to you right now. See ya.